Mr. Percival had bought some more engines to help with the immense amount of passengers and goods coming to the Skarloey Railway. A large yellow engine named Andreas was the first to arrive, and he was quite rude to Sir Handel.
What are you supposed to be? A blueberry?
Don't do it. I don't want to deal with another lemon like you.
You two better get along before it's too late. You're going to be working together with the Express now.
Well, fat chance I'm not moving.
Sir Topper more me about this. Come on, get a move on. There are passengers at Croven's Gate, and you're to pull the coaches.
What about me, sir?
Said Andreas, who was being polite so he could be consenting to Sir Handel.
I would like you to double-head the train with Sir Handel.
Ha!
You have to pull the train too, you idiot.
Oh yeah, I knew that, you fool.
The two engines were soon at Croven's Gate when Gordon arrived.
Psst, Gordon.
Why, hello, Sir Handel. What is it?
This new engine's a right foul git. Do you know any way to make some sense into him?
Gordon noticed the snide look on Andreas's face.
He looks like an engine with a higher ego. Perhaps he will learn with time.
But we don't have time. If I don't do anything, this journal will be a huge pain in the... Ugh. Thanks for the help, Gordon.
And the two engines set off with the express. As they were going down the line, Andreas decided to give a rude remark.
I have seen better, in all aspects including you.
That wasn't very clever.
Says you. I heard you faked being sick to get out of work.
After that, Sir Handel was not having any of it.
That's enough!
Come on, Sir Handel, we need to get to the next station.
I am not moving with this potato in front of me.
They ended up having to send for Aberhue to get the engines to the next station. The train looked ridiculous.
Look, Mommy and Daddy, it's a rainbow on a train.
Ugh.
That evening, Mr. Percival spoke severely to Sir Handel.
I cannot believe your behavior today. Andreas may be smug, but he's useful. You two must get along in order for this to work.
Then, Mr. Percival got an idea.
Or you can work at the slate quarry with our new quarry engine.
But, sir...
No complaining. At least you don't need to work with this potato.
Sir Handel noticed Andreas laughing at the other side of the yard, but said nothing as he ignored him and went to sleep. The next morning, Sir Handel got his first job.
We need to take some slate trucks to the quarry.
Sir Handel sighed as his driver hopped into the cab, and then they set off for the quarry. As Sir Handel was arriving, he saw a small tram engine puffing from the incline. Sir Handel had never seen a narrow-gauge tram engine before.
Hello, who are you?
Oh, hello. I'm Atlas. Sir Handel, isn't it?
Yes, I take it you heard from me from a certain yellow engine named Andreas.
No, I just heard that you would be paying a visit. What even happened with you and him?
I don't want to talk about it. I just want to get to work on that incline. It has been a while since I've done this.
Bertram came back from the works due to an overhaul and was stunned to see the job was complete. Mr. Percival hopped out of the cab.
I don't know what to say.
I do have something to say. I really want to pull the express again.
I will allow that on one condition. You will not stop the train when an engine is not agreeing with you.
And he went back into the cab as Bertram headed back, but Sir Handel had built up a plan to get back at Andreas. Sir Handel was puffing into the sheds, but then he noticed an engine he had never seen before.
Never seen your bases before. Who are you?
I'm Stanley. I came from the United States to help with the work here.
You seem perfect for my sort of plan.
Well, what sort of plan?
I assume you've seen that spiteful sot Andreas, correct?
Oh, yes, I have. He needs to get a taste of his own medicine. So, what's the plan?
And Sir Handel told them the secret, and they both laughed. There was a planned express train for Andreas the next morning. The plan was for Stanley to stop in front of the line where Andreas' train was heading, but there was no indication that it would actually work.
This will definitely put that Andreas into his place.
Stanley was soon at the line where he would usually stop and let Andreas through. He soon stopped, but Andreas didn't take notice. Stanley began to worry. That got Andreas' attention as he braked as hard as he could, but it was not quick enough. He crashed into the trucks. It was a miracle that no one was hurt, and the most severe injury were large scratches on some people, including the driver's arm from jumping into the ballast.
What was that, Stanley?
Stanley wasn't the type to tell other engines, but decided to anyway.
It was Sir Handel's idea. He did not mean for it to end up like this. We are both very sorry.
I trust that you are sorry, I guess. I don't know about Sir Handel, though.
I understand that. He'll surely feel terrible about this once he hears about it.
And his thoughts were accurate. Sir Handel got a very stern talking to from Mr. Percival and was very disappointed in himself for that plan. When Andreas arrived later, Sir Handel only looked down at his buffers and said,
I'm sorry, Andreas.
It's all right. I will admit I was quite arrogant, and I am sorry. We both have something to be sorry for, and that is a great opportunity for us to put aside our differences and become friends. It is the best thing to do if we are going to be the pair of express engines on this railway.
I agree, and I hope to double-headed train with you again, and hope toward a much better experience.
And it is convenient for you to say that, Sir Handel, because tomorrow there will be another large passenger train, meaning there are more tourists on our schedule.
Oh, Brill.
And the two engines went on to be great friends with one another, with only a few arguments every now and then. Like all friendships, in an earlier story I mentioned D261, and I'm glad to say that is a story for next time.